Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Jai Hind. Historical events of 30th April. A journey through time of 30th April 2025 Wednesday. Today's that is 30th April highlight in history. 1636. 80 years war. Dutch Republic forces recapture a strategically important fort from Spain after a 9-month siege. 1789. On the balcony of Federal Hall on Wall Street in New York City, George Washington takes the oath of office to become the first president of the United States. 1803. Louisiana Purchase. The United States purchases the Louisiana Territory from France for a $15 million, more than doubling the size of the young nation. 1812. The Territory of Orleans becomes the 18th US state under the name Louisiana. 1838. Nicaragua declares independence from the Central American Federation. 1863. A 65-man French Foreign Legion infantry patrol fights a force of nearly 2,000 Mexican soldiers to nearly the last man in Hacienda, Cameron, Mexico. 1871. The Camp Grant massacre takes place in Arizona Territory. 1885. Governor of New York David B. Hill signs legislation creating the Niagara Reservation, New York's first state park, ensuring that Niagara Falls will not be devoted solely to industrial and commercial use. 1897. J. J. Thomson of the Cavendish Laboratory announces his discovery of the electron as a subatomic particle, over 1800 times smaller than a proton in the atomic nucleus, at a lecture at the Royal Institution in London. 1900. Hawaii becomes a territory of the United States with Sanford B. Dole as governor. 1905. Albert Einstein completes his doctoral thesis at the University of Zurich. 1925. Automaker Dawes Brothers Inc. is sold to Dillon, Read and Co. for 146 US dollar million plus $50 million for charity. 1927. The Federal Industrial Institute for Women opens in Alderson, West Virginia, as the first women's federal prison in the United States. 1937. The Commonwealth of the Philippines holds a plebiscite for Filipino women on whether they should be extended the right to suffrage. Over 90% would vote in the affirmative. 1939. The 1939-40 New York World's Fair opens. 1939. NBC inaugurates its regularly scheduled television service in New York City, broadcasting President Franklin D. Roosevelt's NY World's Fair opening day ceremonial address. 1943. World War II. The British submarine HMS Syrup surfaces near Huelva to cast adrift a dead man dressed as a courier and carrying false invasion plans. 1945. World War II. Purhar Bunker. Adolf Hitler and Eva Braun commit suicide after being married for less than 40 hours. Soviet soldiers raise the victory banner over the Reichstag building. 1945. World War II. Stalag Luft 1, prisoner of war camp near Barth, Germany is liberated by Soviet soldiers, freeing nearly 9,000 American and British airmen. 1947. In Nevada, Boulder Dam is renamed Hoover Dam. 1948. In Bogota, Colombia, the Organization of American States is established. 1956, former Vice President and Democratic Senator Alvin Barkley dies during a speech in Virginia. 1957, Supplementary Convention on the Abolition of Slavery entered into force. 1961, K-19, the first Soviet nuclear submarine equipped with nuclear missiles, is commissioned. 1963, the Bristol bus boycott is held in Bristol to protest the Bristol Omnibus Company's refusal to employ black or Asian bus crews, drawing national attention to racial discrimination in the United Kingdom. 1973, Watergate scandal. US President Richard Nixon fires White House counsel John Dean, other top aides, most notably H.R. Haldeman and John Ehrlichman, resign. 1975, fall of Saigon. Communist forces gain control of Saigon. The Vietnam War formally ends with the unconditional surrender of South Vietnamese President Duong Van Minh. 1979, eruption of Mount Merapi. Mount Merapi, a complex volcano on the Indonesian islands of Sumatra, erupted. 80 up to 100 people were killed. 1980, Beatrix is inaugurated as Queen of the Netherlands following the abdication of Juliana. 1980, the Iranian embassy siege begins in London. 1982, the Bijon Setu massacre occurs in Calcutta, India. 1989, the Mongsitan shootings occur in Tyne and Wear, England, 1 killed, 16 injured. 1993, CERN announces worldwide web protocols will be free. 1994, Formula One racing driver Ronald Ratzenberger is killed in a crash during the qualifying session of the San Marino Grand Prix ran at Autodromo Enzo e Dino Ferrari outside Imola, Italy. 1999, neo-Nazi David Copeland carries out the last of his three nail bombings in London at the Admiral Duncan Gate pub, killing 3 people and injuring 79 others. 2000, canonization of Faustina Kowalska in the presence of 2 lakh people and the first Divine Mercy Sunday celebrated worldwide. 2004, US media released graphic photos of American soldiers committing war crimes against Iraqi prisoners at Abu Ghraib prison. 2008, 2 skeletal remains found near Yekaterinburg are confirmed by Russian scientists to be the remains of Alexei and Anastasia, 2 of the children of the last Tsar of Russia, whose entire family was executed at Yekaterinburg by the Bolsheviks. 2009, Chrysler files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. 2009, 7 civilians and the perpetrator are killed and another 10 injured at a Queen's Day parade in Apeldoorn, Netherlands, in an attempted assassination on Queen's Beatrix. 2012, an overloaded ferry capsized on the Brahmaputra River in India, killing at least 108 people. At least 150 more are missing and presumed dead. 2013, William Alexander is inaugurated as King of the Netherlands following the abdication of Beatrix. 2014, a bomb blast in Urumqi, China kills 3 people and injures 79 others. 2021, 45 men and boys are killed in the Meron stampede in Israel. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, share and subscribe.